Thanks for joining us from the other side of the world in Australia. I know it's very late there and it's quite early here, but we really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to speak to us on World COPD Day. First of all, congratulations on your amazing achievement completing the New York Marathon the last week. Could you just start off by sort of introducing yourself a little bit and telling us a little bit about why we're speaking to you on World COPD Day and what COPD means to you?
My name is Russell Winwood. I'm also known as COPD athlete, which is the name of my blog. World COPD Day for me gives me a great opportunity to help raise awareness to our disease. By shining a light on COPD Day, it allows us to have a bigger audience, I guess, worldwide.
Obviously, you have COPD yourself. Can you tell us a little bit about that journey that you've been on?
Yeah, well, I was diagnosed with COPD back in 2011. I've been an asthmatic since I was about 10 years old. Probably from the age of around 25 to 35, I didn't really look after myself particularly well.
Yeah.
Didn't manage my asthma well, smoked, led a fairly unhealthy lifestyle. So I started exercising and doing my thing. And at the age of 44, I was diagnosed with COPD. When I was diagnosed, I was told that I'd need a double lung transplant within 5 years. And the best way to get a transplant or to be a good candidate was to keep yourself as healthy as possible. And since that day, I've exercised all the time, and I've found that by doing some exercise, it's actually improved my health a lot.
Can you tell us a little bit about the marathon itself, what you did in the build-up to that, how the day sort of unfolded, and the sort of sense of achievement that you must have felt afterwards?
Yeah, the marathon was a different thing for myself. I'd done Ironman events in the past, which each one of those races has a marathon at the end of the race. So to do a marathon by myself seemed quite simple. What I wanted to do is actually to run the marathon, not walk it. So it involved a different type of training that I'd done previously. The last 6 months have been a real looking for myself and for my coaches, what my body can do. A lot of my training with my heart rate, so I could increase my pace, so I could run the New York Marathon. As far as the race itself, the experience was amazing. They had bands and choirs and gospel singers and all that sort of thing singing along, so you get lost in the atmosphere of the day.
And then what are you planning next? As we see from your blog, which is a COPD athlete, that you've been very active and done a lot of events. Are you planning something else in the near future?
I've been told by my wife I need to have a little bit of rest at the moment. So yeah, next year I'm planning to do a couple more marathons.
Yeah.
Really decided which ones they're going to be, but definitely a couple of more marathons. I'd like to do a couple of more Ironman events in the next few years as well. So there'll definitely be something. I like to use events as a goal to keep myself exercising and pushing the limits.
We've been trying to raise awareness. Everyone we've asked about COPD hasn't known what it is, and we just wanted to get your perspective from the other side of the world, whether it was similar over there or whether it was just isolated to this country.
I don't think it's terribly well known, and it surprises me as well that few people know what COPD is. It's part of the reason I do what I do, because I can put the COPD banner out there and get people asking questions. Well, what is COPD? How does it affect people? How does it affect me? Can I get it? And asking all those questions that they need to ask. It's the whole idea of awareness is putting those questions in people's minds. And I think it's the same whether you're in the UK or in America or in Australia. People aren't aware of it. I know myself when I was diagnosed, I didn't know what it was, but I certainly do now.
Thanks again, Russell, for joining us, and we wish you the very best in your future endeavours, and have a good evening in Australia.
Thank you very much, and if I could just say one thing, that people with COPD, it's not about running marathons or doing Ironmans, it's just about being active. Because being active is going to give you a better quality of life, without a doubt.